Good morning, Virgo. Do not move. Stay exactly where you are because the atmosphere in the room you are sitting in just shifted. You felt it, didn't you? That sudden cooling of the skin, the way the shadows in the corner of your eyes seem to pull closer, as if the darkness itself is leaning in to hear what I have to tell you. You are here because you've been haunted by a silence that feels like a physical weight on your chest. You have been staring at a screen, waiting for a name to appear, waiting for a vibration to break the agonizing stillness of your life. Soft sigh, you think you are waiting for a text message. You think you are waiting for a call. But you need to hear this, and you need to hear it now. You are not waiting for them. You are waiting for the version of yourself that is currently being born in the dark. This silence you are experiencing isn't a void. It isn't an ending. It is a high-level psychological recalibration. Something is shifting in the unseen architecture of your world, and it is so profound, so massive, that the universe has had to cut all external noise just so you can hear the sound of your own foundations being rebuilt. Imagine for a moment that you are standing between two massive pillars of an ancient temple. One is light, one is shadow. You are holding a scroll of secrets that you refuse to open until the time is right. This is where you are. You are entering a landscape of profound internal transformation. It may feel like you are losing your mind, or at least losing the version of yourself you've spent years perfecting. Have you noticed how your own reflection feels different lately? You look in the mirror and you see a stranger staring back, someone with deeper eyes, someone with a silence that is starting to feel like power instead of loneliness. This is the archaeological dig of the soul. You are unearthing desires, strengths, and ancient fears that have been buried under the rubble of your daily self for decades. The reason they haven't called, the reason the communication has withered into nothing, is because your frequency has changed so radically that their old map of you is useless. They pick up the phone, they think of your name, and they feel a sudden, unexplained wave of vertigo. It's as if they are trying to reach out to a shore that has moved 10 miles out to sea overnight. Oof. You could be entering a phase where your visibility is being intentionally obscured. Think of it as a divine eclipse. You are being hidden from the world so that you can grow without the interference of their expectations. Every time you check your phone and see nothing, that is the universe's way of saying, not yet. You are still under construction. Don't let the noise in before the cement is dry. As this internal frost begins to melt, the way the world perceives you is shifting in ways you cannot see. People who used to find you predictable or safe are suddenly uncomfortable in your presence. They sense a depth in you that intimidates them. You are becoming a mystery that they don't have the tools to solve. Sound. The distant rhythmic tolling of a heavy bronze bell, echoing as if underwater. Soft sigh. This shift in relationship dynamics is a necessary filtration You may feel like you are losing people, but the truth is, you are simply becoming too vivid for those who prefer the grayscale version of you. Your silence is acting as a mirror. When they don't call you, they are forced to sit with themselves. They are forced to confront the vacuum that your absence has created. In that vacuum, your image is growing. You are becoming a haunting in their subconscious. It could be that they haven't reached out because they are currently being dismantled by the memory of you. Your absence is doing more psychological work than your presence ever could. While you are here, worrying about your worth, they are there, grappling with the realization that you were the one holding the light. Watch the periphery of your life. When the main door is locked, the universe often cracks open a window you never noticed. Opportunities are appearing not in the form of a phone call from that person, but in the form of a sudden, unexplained readiness in your professional or creative life. You might feel a sudden urge to create, to move, to speak a truth you've been holding back. This is the energy of the moon. The path isn't clear and the light is deceptive, but your intuition is becoming a razor-sharp instrument. You are moving from a state of waiting to a state of witnessing. You are no longer the victim of this silence. You are the architect of the mystery that it creates. Something seems to be shifting in your very DNA. You are becoming a person who doesn't need a ping on a screen to know they are alive. And that is the most terrifying and attractive thing you have ever projected. You are standing at the edge of a major breakthrough. The emotional and psychological transformation you are undergoing is reaching its boiling point. You are ready. You aren't ready for a text message. You are ready for a different life. A life where you are the protagonist, not a supporting character in someone else's drama. Soft sigh, trust the quiet. It is a sacred space. The silence from their side is the greatest gift they could give you right now, because it is forcing you to find the source of your own light. You are becoming the storm you used to hide from. The veil is thinning. Your readiness is your armor. Something major is unfolding, and it doesn't need a timestamp or a promise to be real. You feel it in the air. You feel it in your bones. You are now stepping into the second chamber of this realization. Can you feel the weight of the air starting to lift, replaced by a strange, soaring clarity? It may feel like you've been navigating a labyrinth with no end, but you could be entering a phase where the walls themselves are beginning to breathe. This is the psychological bridge. You are transitioning from the why into the what now. The reason the communication remains suspended is because the universe is checking your stability. It is as if you are being asked to hold a position of power without any external confirmation. Soft sigh. Have you noticed that when you finally stop checking your phone, a sudden surge of energy hits you? A creative thought, a memory, of a version of you that was fearless, a sudden desire to change your environment. This is not a coincidence. This is the energy that was being wasted on waiting, finally returning to its source. Your perception of others is undergoing a radical upgrade. You may find yourself looking at old photos or old messages and feeling nothing. Not because the love is gone, but because the attachment has evolved. You are no longer a satellite orbiting someone else's world. You are becoming your own sun. And as you become more radiant, you become harder to look at directly. This is why they haven't called. They are blinded by the person you are becoming. It appears that you are being prepared for a visibility that is global, not just personal. The internal shift you've endured has polished your spirit until it reflects the truth. When you eventually speak or move or act, the impact will be 10 times greater than it would have been a month ago. Every day of this silence is an investment in your future authority. You are gaining an awareness that cannot be taught. It can only be earned in the quiet. Opportunities that may appear unexpectedly are currently gathering just beyond the horizon of your current situation. They look like new connections, unexpected invitations, or a sudden change in how you want to present yourself to the world. This is the star following the tower. The structure had to fall so the sky could be seen. Whew! Something is shifting. The silence is finally starting to speak. And what it's saying is that you are enough. You are more than enough. You are a masterpiece in progress, and masterpieces take time. They require periods of stillness where the paint can dry and the colors can set. If this frequency feels like the home you've been searching for, if these words have unlocked a door you thought was rusted shut, then stay close to this space. We are peeling back the layers together. We are descending into the truth. Stay connected, for the next veil is already beginning to lift. Your readiness is the only permission you need. Be still. Be powerful. Be ready